guys, it's me. I'm just posting again. Hey, I want to say thank you to everyone for all the positive feedback that I've received in the last few weeks with my posts. It's appreciated. Very much so. Thank you. And speaking of appreciation, it's kind of the theme for this talk right now. So I started this manifestation challenge at the beginning of the year this month with a spiritual teacher and mentor that I feel very strongly connected to and that I have turned to often in my life anytime that I am faced with some really strong personal development goals and faced with just when you're right at the precipice of transformation. Her teachings, her books, her lifestyle, her whole MO just really resonates with me. And so when she threw out this manifestation challenge for the new year, I said, absolutely. Her name is Gabby Bernstein, by the way. So I encourage you guys to all check her out if you haven't heard of her yet. So anyway, just about appreciation. So let's talk about this a little bit. We often find ourselves, it's a really prevalent in our society, getting trapped into this mindset of I will be happy when, or I will be happy if. I will be happy if I get this promotion, or I will be happy if I get this relationship, or I will be happy when I get a new car. And I really believe in the universal law of attraction. What we put out there in the universe is absolutely going to come back to us. And sometimes it's going to come back to us tenfold. So it really is every day and almost minute by minute decision about the kind of energy we choose to put out. What kind of energy do you choose to be in, to put out, and also to put out into the universe? And so when we get ourselves trapped into this mindset of I'll be happy when I get the new house, essentially that energy, when you really stop to think about it, is kind of icky. It's negative. It's desperate, clingy, closed, needy, right? Because we're saying that we're going to be happy. Our happiness is dependent on this. So we need this in order to be happy. No. But that's not the answer, right? We all know that. I mean, I think intellectually we can understand that. And then, embodying it is a whole nother thing. But that's the beauty of it, is the practice. So if we can reframe our minds and our perspectives to switch it from the I'll be happy when and if, and change it to if I'm happy, I will get the promotion. If I'm happy, I will get the proposal. If I'm happy, I will get the new house. What kind of energy is that right there? We're choosing then to make our energy, a lot more positive, right? Because we're choosing our happiness. We're choosing to fill our cup with joy in the things that heal, in connection, and purpose. And those are all life-affirming values and goals. So then, when we say, I'm going to make my happiness priority, and I'm going to find ways to become happy and to find joy and to live an enriched, fulfilling life, what sort of message are we then sending out to the universe? We're sending out these beautiful messages. So then, what happens? Of course, all these beautiful things come to us and are manifested to us. You ever notice, when you're in the flow and you're aligned, just things kind of happen. They just kind of happen. And it's just whoa, effortless. They just fall into your lap. That's that, guys. So don't get trapped into that. And so she talked about today about the appreciation game. And for a minute or two, you can either play it with yourself or play it with a spouse or a colleague, your parents. It's especially helpful when you're caught in this very kind of negative, low frequency energy. So you stop, time out and you decide that you are going to tell that person what you're appreciative of. And you can go for like back and forth for a minute or two. Or if it's by yourself, time it out and just say, so sometimes JD and I will play this game when we get ourselves upset, when we're upset at each other and we're arguing. When we can actually stretch outside of our comfort zone a little bit and choose to be happy rather than right. It's so hard to do when you're angry because that's all you want to be is right. But when you can actually stretch a little bit and push beyond your limits a little bit and decide to appreciate your partner. Gosh, when JD and I practice that, so we'll go back and forth. Well, I appreciate that you made breakfast in the morning, and I appreciate that you did the laundry, and I appreciate that you got Stella ready for daycare. I tell you what, it changes the energy. It does a complete 180, and we very often find a resolution much faster when we can do that to one another. So I'm just going to share that with you. And I also want to tell the universe one other thing. And this is what I'm sharing right now. And that's that I just met my dad's hematologist. My dad got diagnosed with leukemia about a month ago. Actually, it's kind of crazy. Friday the 13th, so today's the 13th of January, and I met his hematologist for the first time, and I am so appreciative of my father's medical and oncology team. I swear, guys, I'm going to put his name out there. Dr. Chang with UC Health at Memorial North was exceptional. And you can just tell, as a nurse, I can tell between the good doctors and the kind of average doctors. He's far beyond exceptional. And I just feel so appreciative. And so I'm sharing this with the universe, and I'm sharing it with you to partake in this game of appreciation of just how badass my dad's medical and treatment team is. He's got a strong team helping him to fight this cancer, and I cannot be more than grateful for it all. So just, gosh, guys, and already, I just feel super hopeful. So I encourage you guys all to partake, find yourselves, pick something out. What are you grateful for? You got to be grateful for something, even if it's just the air you're breathing. It can change an average moment to a very profound moment. And then you're throwing and you're giving that energy out to the universe and sending that message to the universe that you want more of those beautiful, profound moments. All right, guys. Hope this helps. Mwah.